Okay, welcome back to the channel. I'm Daryl, and today I'm going to do a video on how to engrave another wooden stock on a rifle. This is for a customer that just called in a couple days ago, and I've already got it done. I'm just going to make the video now and let you see how the elements it is to do it. So I brought in what he wanted: Uncle Skeeter and Ant Bug to August 8/3/25, and we'll squirrel below it. And so what I did was I took a picture of the gun stock. You can see here it is right here. But that doesn't do me any good as far as lining it up, because if you can notice, I can make it smaller and I can make it bigger. So what I did was I measured it from this top right here to the bottom right here. It was 4 1/4 inches. So let's just put some guidelines up there that's 4 1/4 inches apart. So let's go up here and drag a guideline down from the top, have it snap onto that top edge of my workspace. You can turn the snapping on and off right here. And then I'm going to drag another one down. Let's click off of it first, and let's see what our nudge factor is. Well, it's 2 1/4. Let's make it, 2.125. Let's make it 4.25. That's the distance I need to fit that graphic into. And then go down here and click and drag another one down to the same spot. And then let go of it and hit my bottom arrow key, down arrow key, and that knocks that down to 4 1/4. So let's just make sure that's right. Let's go to our dimension tool, parallel dimension tool. It should snap. As long as you have this snap to guidelines checked, it should snap to that guideline. Click and hold, bring it down until it says, you can either hold if you hold the shift button down, it'll come down perpendicular. And then you can have it snap into that line and then let go. And then you can drag it whichever side you want. In this case, let's drag it over here out of the way. It's 4 1/4 inches. So let's go back up to our pick tool, grab our picture, bring it up, and let's get it. There's the top of it, pretty close. It doesn't have to be exact. But then let's drag this, make this picture bigger until the bottom of that stock. Yeah, it's bringing it all directions, which we do want it all directions. So let's go drag this one back up. And just down a little bit. Okay, let's see where we're at. Okay, we're just close to that one. We're close to that one, so let's drag it just a hair more. Let's do this top one. That's touching. Now let's do the bottom one. And that's touching, so it's probably off at the top now. No, pretty close. Well, let's call that good. That's going to be close enough. So now we need to line our text up, and this is the size font he was wanting, 18 inches. It looks, I know it says Arial 12 up here, but if you double click in it, you'll see that it's a copperplate Gothic bold, and we've got 18 points. And then let's take the I've got a hairline around it, so it's looking red. I'll take that off. I'll take it off the squirrel too. And I'll show you what I'm going to do with that hairline here in a minute. But we'll just take it off right now. I'm right clicking this little button up here. See the little slash? If I right click, that takes off any outline that was on it, if there was one on it. So now let's line up the little squirrel. And how are we going to line that up? Well, let's do it this way. Let's select this one. You can see there's the text all selected. And let's see, before we line it up, let's space it out a little bit. So we want the text right about the top of that little streak right there. And just a little ways off from the end. And then let's put this squirrel right below that. And now let's select, we'll select the squirrel, then we'll select, hold the shift button down and select the text. Now both are selected. Let's go to Windows, Dockers, and we want to go to Align and Distribute, however you want to say it. And over here, we want to line it up, align center horizontally. Now watch the text as I click on this. Okay, it barely moved. It moved the squirrel over to the center of where the text is. So we had it pretty close already, but I'll show you what happens if, let's say that squirrel was way over here and we just wanted to center it up with the text. So if you select the squirrel first, then the text, it's going to align that squirrel to the text instead of the other way around. So we'll go back over here to align and distribute, align center horizontally and click it. Move the squirrel perfectly to the center. And then let's just get the alignment out of the way here. Okay, so we've got that placed. What I usually do is I'll take a picture of it from here and I'll send it to the customer just to make sure this is exactly what he wants. And if not, we make changes. But also what I like to do when I engrave on wood, and other things too, but especially wood. So I'm going to select the text, and then I'm going to select the squirrel, and I'm going to go up here to Object. Okay, so I'm sorry. I'm going to select the text, hold the shift button down and select the squirrel. Now it's both selected. Go to the Object, come down to Group, and click Group, or Control G does the same thing. So now when I go over there and select one, they're both selected. I don't have to worry about getting them out of a line anymore if I accidentally move one. So let's select that whole thing. And I want to outline each letter and the squirrel in a vector line. And I'll show you what that looks like on the when I engrave it with a laser in a minute. But I like to make it red. Just reminds me that that line is a vector line. So I'm going to go over here to the RGB. I've also got a CMYK palette over here, but I like to use the RGB when I'm doing engraving for the laser. And I'm going to go down here and I'm going to right click the mouse button on this red color. And it outlines it all. Now you don't have to use red, you can use any color you want. So sometimes I use green, but I always like to use red just to remind me. So that is ready to go to the laser. And I'm going to take that out to the laser and I'm going to send it to the laser and then cut it. And I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. But that's all there is to setting things up to get it engraved. So we'll see you out at the laser here in a minute, and we can watch how it's engraved. And then I'll come back and we'll talk about it just a little bit more and we'll be done. Thanks. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe, and share this with anyone you think might want to see it. You can see here on the screen I've got a photo of the finished product. Well, actually it's not quite finished because I went ahead and put some tongue oil on this to enhance it a little bit and to protect it. So if you need anything like this done, just let me know. My information's in the notes below. Give me a call, give me a text, email me, whatever you want. Again, I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll be back with another one soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.